Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcoming you to Six in the City. Before we start today, the Academy of Country Music Awards were last night in Las Vegas.
That's right.
And hosted. Our own Bill Boyd from Jackson was one of the founders of the Academy of Country and Western Music. And the song of the year last night was Lainey Wilson's Things a Man Ought to Know, and the songwriters Jason Nix and Jonathan Singleton.
How about that?
Jackson, Tennessee. And Jonathan, in his acceptance last night, said, I owe it all to my start on Six in the City.
Yeah.
All right, at least I thought that's what he said.
Yeah, that you heard that, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know what exactly was said, but anyway.
I know, right?
Well, speaking of Six in the City, what's going on this show?
Well, today we're going to talk to Whitney Owen, and she is with the Jackson Animal Care Center, and she's got a special fur baby with her. And then also Claire Sohm, she is Director of Marketing with the Discovery Park of America. She's going to tell us about their Ag Day that's coming up. And then Matt Marshall, who is President CEO of United Way, and Lauren Kirk, she's Director of Performance Management with the City of Jackson, and then Sarah Beth Bone, who is the new Financial Empowerment Center Coordinator. They're all going to be here to talk about the newly opened Financial Empowerment Center right here in Jackson. And then Pat Riley and Chris Dole are going to be here. They are with the Lincoln Day Dinner. It's coming up March the 25th. It's the Gibson County GOP group. They're going to tell us a little bit about what's going on there. And then Lauren Smothers is here. She's with Light Trap Books. We're going to talk a little bit about books today. And then our entertainment is none other than Subtle Citizen.
They just did a Studio 6 with us, and so you'll be seeing more of them coming up.
That's right.
All that's ahead on this Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Well, welcome into Six in the City. Whitney said she was bringing some Kahlua, and I got excited.
Yes, she has a
And
very
I saw
special.
Kahlua, and it was not one I quite envisioned, but
Well, she has a very special Kahlua.
yes, she certainly does have a special Kahlua. A lot better for you.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. And won't make you make bad decisions.
Yeah, that is exactly right. So tell us about Kahlua.
Kahlua is a chocolate lab mix, little female. She is about 14 weeks old, and she is finishing up her vetting. She will be ready for adoption the end of this week. As you can tell, she's very much a snuggle buddy. She just wants to be in your lap, just wants to lay on you. She's good with kids. She likes other dogs, likes to give kisses.
She loves you.
She's super cute. She's a little more on the submissive side. She's going to top out around between 50 and 60 pounds probably.
Oh, wow.
Overall would make a great family pet. She would integrate into any dynamic pretty seamlessly. So
Well, she is lovely.
good little girl.
Yeah, she is lovely.
She just wants to snuggle. That's all she does.
Yeah.
I was trying to get her to raise her head up and perk her ears up, and she's like, "Nope, this spot's nice, thanks."
So there we are.
Maybe she's just a little camera shy. She doesn't really want to be on TV.
So if people want to adopt Kahlua or any of the other pets, what do they do, Whitney?
To adopt, you have to come down in person. We have a one-page application that you have to fill out. The only thing that we're real particular about with adoption is landlord approval. If you do rent, we do need either a letter, copy of your lease, It's one of the big reasons people surrender animals is because their landlord won't let them have them. And so to prevent animals from being returned, we need to know up front that you are allowed to have them. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward option. As long as we can get a hold of your landlord, you can take the pet home the same day. The adoption fee for our dogs is $120, our cats is $80, and everybody comes spayed, neutered, age-appropriate vaccinations, dewormed. If it's an adult dog, then they've been tested for heartworms and treated if needed. And if it's a cat, it's been FIV tested and feline leukemia tested and dewormed and vaccinated as well. So
Okay.
Now you guys have a big event coming up to benefit the center, right?
we do. The inaugural fur ball is this Saturday. We're continuing the trend that the Humane Society set before us. They did that same event for either 18 or 19 years, I think, and we're very successful with it. And in the 5 years that the city has had control of the program, it has not been done. Several reasons for that, most recently COVID being one of them. And so we are super excited to have it back up and rolling, and I'm looking forward to this weekend. Have a lot of fun things going on with the event. The main entertainment is a roast of our one and only mayor with the good hair, Scott Conger. We got a solid roast panel. People that he's known for years are going to stand up and take pot shots at him in front of everybody.
Understood. There was a whole bunch of people who volunteered to do that, and y'all had to kind of cull the list down a little bit.
Well, the funny thing is we had a whole bunch of people volunteer to do it until they were called out by name, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh no, just kidding.
Yeah, be anonymous. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this behind those paper sack masks is what I want to do.
Exactly. It's a lot easier to do it online behind
like
that keyboard
than
it is to stand up on that stage in front of him and do it to his face.
Right. Now, Whitney, you said this was already a sold out event. So if people want to, if they still want to give, how can they give?
If you want to give, then we have a direct link on our website, which is the city website. You just go under Animal Services, the Animal Care Center will pop up. If they want to help support our mission, we would very much appreciate it. If there's not, I will check and make sure, but there should be a direct link on our Facebook page as well. If there's not, I will adjust that very quickly. Or they can mail a check directly to the shelter. And we are the Jackson Animal Care Center, and we are 23 Pinnacle Drive in Jackson, and it's 38301. We are also in the process of recruiting annual kennel sponsors. If an individual or business wants to sponsor a kennel, and the animals that live in that kennel for the year, then they are able to do that on a monthly basis or on an annual basis. And of course, it comes with some perks and some, shelter swag and advertisement, things like that. If they're interested in doing that as well. And if they want to do that, they need to talk to me directly. And they can reach me at the shelter at 731-422-7028, or they're welcome to email me as well at wowen@jacksontn.gov. And I'm usually very responsive within an hour or so if you email me.
422-7028, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Whitney, it's good to see you. And
it is good to see you, Whitney.
I'm sure Kahlua is going to find a home soon. She's absolutely lovely.
I think so.
If she keeps on kissing me like that, I might take her home.
Start saying that's got great appeal out there. Oh, thanks, Whitney. It's good to see you. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking about Discovery Park of America as we continue Six in the City.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Well, we're taking a trip to Discovery Park of America, and there is Claire Salm. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
We were just talking about it, and we the gala Saturday night, this past Saturday night, was just a wonderful event. I'd not been to one of the galas, and it was just splendid, Claire.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And the most important thing is that we were able to, the gala is an annual fundraiser for Discovery Park, and we raised funds to go back to the Kirkland Scholarship Fund, which was Robert Kirkland's original mission for kids to not have to pay to go to Discovery Park. So that was a big goal accomplished Saturday night, and we're so very grateful for the community.
Yeah, Dr. Ron Kirkland, of course, and Anita K. Archer from Jackson were honored, and then Lieutenant John Glad Castellaw was honored. And then, of course, Jerry Reese, who played football with our boss, Ted Austin at UT Martin. He never
Is that right?
Yeah, he never let us forget that.
I
got
it was, we had a great.
You know, if you want tickets, I can get them, but you have to be nice. Do your work. Well, you've got another event coming up.
We do. We're always busy here at Discovery Park. We have National Ag Day just around the corner on March 22nd. We are hosting sort of like a trade show here at Discovery Park with our ag-related partners that have played a big role in our Simmons Bank Ag Center. So we are going to be set up here at the park with, I believe it's about 25 to 30 different ag-related businesses. It's a great opportunity for ag-related students to come and visit and really learn the importance of agriculture, especially in Obion County. You know, we're in the heart of agriculture, so it's very fitting, and anything that we can to plant a seed, so to speak, in our agriculture community, especially in the young folks, we love to do so. So that will be on Tuesday, March 22nd. All day here at the park.
Okay. What will happen that day, Claire?
So we'll have, like I said, various booths set up. And then we also, for students to come and visit with different vendors. And then big news that day, we are also breaking ground on our educational greenhouse that's sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America. We will be breaking ground on that day as well. So it's a big day.
It sounds like a big day. Now, is there a cost for the National Ag Day?
It is free for ag-related students.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
They will come then from what area? All over this region then?
We do. Right now we have student groups booked from all over West Tennessee.
Okay. Well, that is, you know, one thing in driving up the other day that I had forgotten is how different the topography is. Flat up there. I mean, it's really,
it's some of the most productive
Arkansas,
ground.
whatever. Yeah. You know, it's different than here. I mean, relative compared to East Tennessee, we're flat here, but we have hills around here. But that's great farmland.
It is very productive.
Yeah. I noticed also that the UT is having their no-till field day this year. I think they do it every year. So there will be a lot of ag things coming up this year.
Yeah, this time of year always seems to be busy. We want to catch all the farmers before they get in the field. And, you know, that should be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So you will see that there's lots of events back to back this time of year trying to catch farmers before their busy time. Claire,
is the Maps and Globes exhibit still there?
It is here till May 15th. We did due to popular demand, we extended the exhibit, so it's going very well.
Okay. Well, it's kind of excited post-COVID because I think you're going to have a lot of the student groups and everything coming back now.
We are. We're hoping to increase our student groups and get back to normal numbers on that. We want to have as many students visit and be educated at Discovery Park as possible.
There are also 3 new hotels that are right there at the Discovery Park. So you can make a weekend of it for the entire family.
That's right. That's right. We, for the first time in a couple of years, should have a normal spring break. Hopefully, if COVID doesn't get in the way. So I encourage families to go ahead and book their spring break trips because those hotels, we have 3, but they can fill up fast. So,
well, it's just things are developing. So the greenhouse will be built where then?
So the greenhouse will be, eventually our north side of the park will be dedicated to mostly agriculture. So we're going to add it in addition to, it's going to be right next to the Simmons Bank Ag Center.
Okay. I ran to John Tanner there the other night. He was there for the event, and he said that there's a replica of his office, I think, and Fats Everett and David Crockett, who all represented Congress here in West Tennessee. There
is. We do have a hall dedicated to our local politicians here on the south side of the park. That's very educational, very personal for me, being from Obion County originally.
Okay. Well, there are all
Lots of
kinds
stuff
of
going on
things to see.
at Discovery Park. So
Yeah.
Always
Best way
live.
to keep up, I guess, discoveryparkofamerica.com, right?
That's right. Always updated. And our Facebook page, of course.
Okay. Well, Claire, it's good to have you on with us. We hope for a great spring and Ag Day coming up, and that's the 22nd. And then just keep your eye out. There are all kinds of great exhibits coming up at Discovery Park, and a great place to spend some time this summer and spring, as you say. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Always good to see you.
All
We got
right.
some special music guests. They did a Studio 6 with us recently. And so we welcome to the main stage for the first time here, Subtle Citizen.
Hello, girl, where you been? Remember me, your old friend? Has the altitude of stress gotten to your head? Has the pressure from the world taken all your breath? Just step into my space canoe. We'll take in the infinite views. Well, what have you got to lose? Across the galaxy. No, the world's not forgiving, and it just keeps on spinning. It'll call you out if you're not in alignment. It'll call you out if you're not in alignment. So step into my space canoe. We'll take in the infinite view. Well, what have you got to lose? Across the galaxy.
The Soar Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold Soar Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcome you back to 6 in the City. It opened this week. It's the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center. And here to tell us about this is Matt Marshall with United Way and Sarah Beth Bone, who is the coordinator for the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center. Good to see you both.
It is
good to see you.
And Matt was along with us at the gala the other night up at the Discovery Park, which was a nice event, Matt.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, we've been talking about this for a long time. It is now
right.
open. I want to make sure before we get in, we're going to spend a couple of segments on this, that people understand what the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center is and then how they can best utilize that. So let's start with, what is this, Matt?
Yeah, so you guys will both know, I think a couple of years ago, I came on and had a segment where I talked about the ALICE population in our community. So
which
those
is what?
individuals. So it stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employee, but that's just a really big term that we use now. We use now to replace working poor. So people who are working every single day trying to get ahead, but often it's just a spare tire away, flat tire away from being in financial trouble. And so, as you guys know, we've spent the last 2 years talking so much about that, spreading awareness in the community. We've come on to shows like this. We've also had stuff in the newspaper, et cetera. But what we're really excited about is that the Financial Empowerment Center now gives us an opportunity to provide real solutions to that problem. And so we're just super thrilled. It's a partnership with the city of Jackson. And so, excuse me, really quickly, the city of Jackson had originally written for a grant through the Cities for Financial Empowerment, who supports this initiative across the country. And they were approved for a planning grant. And then ultimately, after submitting an official proposal through that planning grant process, they were approved for the final grant, which we were able to receive. United Way was then selected as the agency to oversee the day-to-day operations of it. And so we join about 24 cities across the country who are now operating with the Financial Empowerment Center.
It's the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center. It is located in the United Way building, which is on North Island, the intersection with Campbell.
That's right.
On the left as you go north.
It's actually, we're over on Parkway and Wallace.
Parkway.
So
is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Parkway and Wallace. All right. Well, I'm sorry about that. I got confused on where we were. So Parkway and Wallace. Don't follow my directions.
That's
right, so
okay.
how does
Follow
this,
Google Maps.
How does this work?
So essentially how it works is that someone can sign up for an appointment. And when they reach out for that appointment, they'll probably most likely get a call back or email from our administrative assistant. And then that will be forwarded on to more than likely our coordinator, Sarah. And then she can tell you more about that process from there.
Okay. So Sarah, what happens?
Once we're able to get them scheduled, they will attend our first session. Their first session.
Sarah, could you speak up, because we're having a hard time hearing you?
So once clients come through during their first session, they will sit through with one of our counselors and go through a financial health assessment. And so that will ultimately kind of gauge what their financial health looks like and guide them if they don't already have an idea of like what areas within their financial health they can improve upon.
Okay. All right. So if I come and I'm running behind on things or whatever, can I get any financial help, or do I just get advice, or what happens to me here?
So essentially what we're here to do is create a long-term plan for a family or an individual. And so we don't give, right now at least, any direct financial assistance.
Okay.
However, because we're United Way and we have so many partners, we often can provide those connections with wraparound services.
Okay.
And so we can guide a family through the type of benefits or services that they're eligible for, where they can receive those, that in the meantime can provide them a little bit of structure and sustenance until we're able to kind of get them working on their plan. And so the goal is to take them all the way from point A to Z along financial stability.
Okay. So it's not a one-time thing then. We continue to work together.
That's right.
You do this by appointment or walk in, or how does this work?
Primarily by appointment right now, especially as we continue to come out of the pandemic. But we do, as you mentioned, our office setup is here at United Way. We can do sessions virtually as well. So that's an option if people want to do it on their cell phones or they want to do it at a laptop or computer. We have several implementation partners around the community. So Jackson Housing Authority, RAP, RIFA, et cetera, where we can directly serve their clients. So all different types of ways for them to be connected.
We're talking about the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center, and Matt Marshall is with us and Sarah Beth Bone. We're going to continue this conversation. First, we're going to go back to the main stage, and we welcome back to this show, Subtle Citizen.
It's gonna be alright, just fine. We can kick our feet up, take our time. Well, let's dance all night till we find a groove that feels just right. It's okay to want to escape. It's okay to want to run away, but you don't have to go alone. I'll be here to say it's gonna be alright, just fine. We can kick our feet up, take our time, or let's dance all night till we find a groove that feels just right. We don't have the money to jump planets, so at least I'm with you while this world burns. Running and laughing and dancing stranded. At least you're with me while this world burns. We don't have the money to jump planets, so at least I'm with you while this world burns. Running and laughing and dancing stranded, so at least you're with me to say it's gonna be alright.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're talking with Matt Marshall and with Sarah Beth Bone about the newly opened Jackson Financial Empowerment Center. That's a city program, city funded program.
That's
but
right.
It's ministered through the United Way at 470 North Parkway, and their number is 731-410-7486. It's 731-410-7486. One thing we've been talking about, financial troubles hit people in every income demographic. I mean, it's not
That's
just
right.
lower income or struggling family, whatever. Unexpected job loss, there could be illness, so there could be a divorce. There are many, many things that disrupt people's lives financially. And so it doesn't matter, I guess, Matt, where they are, right, or who they are.
That's right.
If they're in financial trouble or struggling, then let's get reoriented, right?
So Matt,
That's
I know
right.
you talked about this being for everybody and those with financial struggles, but what if you haven't gotten to that point of financial struggles and you just have lots of questions about financials, making sure that you're financially strong?
Yeah, it's for any and everybody, so we want people to come to the FEC to get any of their types of questions answered. Again, as both of you mentioned, whether that is they find themselves in a tough spot or whether they're just trying to plan for their future. Any and everyone is welcome to take advantage of this service. And I want to reiterate, it's a no cost, free public service to the community. And so again, it's for any and everybody. It's no particular demographic that we're targeting. We want everyone to find success through this. So one of the things that
you scheduled by appointments, which you can do, right? You said at fecjackson.org, is that right?
They could go to fecjackson.org
or call that
and
number.
find out more information. Yeah.
And you guys you had a soft opening, so you kind of been open since around January, and you said you did some kind of test runs through the program, you'd say?
Yeah, so we received clients from our referral partners, and so like Matt kind of touched on earlier, from JHA, those entities that we've established partnerships with, they would refer clients in situations that they think that they would have benefited from financial counseling. So we've seen about 19 clients up until this week, and hoping to gain a lot of traction with the general public.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had a number of city councilmen who took part in it too, and members of the mayor's anti-poverty task force. They also did it. So yeah, we've had some good practice.
Now, what was their impression after going through it?
A number of them reached out to me personally and just talked about how much they really loved it and how helpful it was, even for some of them to really go through this. And that's been huge. I want to mention really quickly, Lauren Kirk with the city, who helped write the initial grant. She's serving as kind of the staff on this mayor's side that's kind of overseeing a lot of it. And one of the models we followed was Nashville, which also has a financial empowerment center. They have saved their community millions of dollars through this program. And that's the same thing we're hoping to do here.
And Matt, you said, I was going to say, you're going to cover your hours. You're available to serve the community Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 4:30. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 7 p.m. So there's a good range of hours that you guys are open that people can come in and or go online for an appointment, make an appointment.
Well, man, we've talked about it before, and when you see the number of people that are outside the traditional banking system, and that are living a cash-only life, or you see the proliferation, and I'm not trying to call anybody by name or whatever, but some kind of cash advance or check advance place. They're all over. They're all over the city.
All over.
And so it's just a reminder that there is a tremendous financial pressure that exists in our community.
That's right. That's right. And that, as we talked about before, that's 19% of West Tennesseans are underbanked. 11% are unbanked. They don't bank at all, utilizing, traditional banking services and programs. And so there's a huge subset of the population that, as you mentioned, is really honestly getting taken advantage of.
Well, and so when you live outside that, it is tough to plug in. You can't really plug in. You have no references, no collateral references or anything else that you
no understanding of it.
Yeah, not at
all.
all.
I'm excited about this. It's been a long time coming. And Matt, I know that you and Sarah, people have been talking about this for a long time. And the city's been talking about with this, and I appreciate Lauren Kirk's work, everybody else, but it's exciting that it's finally here.
Yeah, absolutely. The mayor, has been pushing this really honestly from the very few opening months of his cycle in the office. And so you know, we've had a lot of support to get to where we are today. The city council has been very, very much behind it. And so we're, again, really hopeful about what we're going to see come out of this over the next several months and years. And I do want to say really quickly, while it is a Jackson Financial Empowerment Center, residents all over West Tennessee can take advantage.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
Well, we're all in this together. I mean, employment crosses lines and everything else in West Tennessee. Well, that's good to know. It's the Jackson Financial Empowerment Center, 470 North Parkway, 731-410-7486.
Or fecjackson.org.
Or go to fecjackson.org.
That's right.
Matt, Sarah Beth, Sarah, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thank
Good
you,
to see
guys.
you guys.
Appreciate it, and good luck with this. And I hope spread the word about this. The Jackson Financial Empowerment Center is open.
Matt, do you guys have a Facebook page?
We do not have a Facebook page. It'll be on the United Way's Facebook information and the City of Jackson. They're going to be doing a lot of social media
with this as well.
All right.
Billboards, commercials, all that.
All right,
Thank you
thanks
guys.
a lot. We're going to be right back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
They say home is where you hang your hat. Yeah, I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. I got a city living in my home. Tennessee's the home.
Join us to celebrate Jackson and Madison County's 200th year anniversary. To view bicentennial events, visit jacksonmadison200.com.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to 6 in the City. We're being joined by Pat Riley and Chris Doyle. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
And they're here to talk about the Gibson County Republican Lincoln Dinner that is coming up Friday, March 25th.
Yes.
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the Hawkins Whitby FEMA Community Safe Room in Milan. If you know anything about Milan, it's right behind the movie theater down the main drag.
Okay. 6 till 9 to schedule event. Is there going to be dinner?
Yes, sir. It's going to be a plated dinner on china with silverware, and we'll have servers to deliver all that. It's going to be a real good meal, and we wanted to make it very special. This is our first one in quite a while, and as we've said, we want to put the wow in the dinner.
Well, Pat, how do people get tickets to the event?
Well, here you go. I'm going to give you the website, GibsonCountyTNGOP.com. That's GibsonCountyTNGOP.com, our website.
All right. We just visit the website and click on, you got a ticket sale link on there
There's
somewhere?
a link there. Uh-huh.
Yeah. The tickets are how much?
They're $50 a piece, and there's 2 different levels of tables. They're both tables of 8, but if you have a sponsored table, that's $500. You'll be up close to the speakers, and then the other ones will be a little further back, but a regular table is $400 for 8.
Okay.
Well, speaking of speakers, who do you guys have coming?
Well, we were fortunate enough to get our keynote speaker, Congressman David Kustoff. He's agreed to come. And also, I think even a great catch too is Speaker of the House, Cameron Sexton.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty high powered. And they're going to have tables as well. And I think a lot of the West Tennessee legislators are going to be there at those tables.
Okay. Chris, what's the reason for doing this event?
Hey, let me just tell you. So one of the things that we do here in Gibson County is we're raising funds to support are nominated officials after the primary. So once they clear the primary, then these funds assist them with their campaign needs, with advertising and different things that they have for their campaign needs. So it's really important. We're seeing a huge boom in the Republican committee support in Gibson County. The number of people that are attending our monthly meetings has been phenomenal. We really appreciate it. Like Pat and I like to say, if you work, live, or play in Gibson County, please plan to come to this event and support these officials.
Absolutely.
Now, Pat, I understand we have some photos you want us to run, and these are what will people be seeing?
Yeah, let me tell you about this. So we are running a silent and live auctions during the event. Now, what you're going to see here are pictures of our live auction items. So let me tell you about this rifle. We got a Henry rifle. This has been donated by TA Tool and Die in Milan, Tennessee. It has got a retail value of around $625, but I'll tell you what, I hope it is going to go for a lot more than that in the live auction. We have been getting a lot of buzz and a lot of interest on this Henry rifle. So that's one of the items. Now, the other thing that we have is we have this axe. Now, this might seem kind of funny, but let me just tell you about this axe. So this axe, if you remember now, back, this was a member of our party has donated this. It came from his grandfather, who received it from the Civilian Conservation Corps. Now, that's the CCC, which was established by Congress in March of 1933 to provide jobs for unemployed men during the Great Depression. So this axe has got the CCC stamp in it, and it is about circa 1933 or so. We are told that it's got a value of about $500. So there's a number of historians in and around Tennessee, Jackson, West Tennessee, that would love to have that axe. I know that seems kind of funny, but it should go very, very well in our live auction. Now, the other thing that you're going to see here are some pictures of the Lincoln Memorial and some things like that. Now, our chairman, Pat Riley, who's on with us today, he took those photographs, and these they're blown up and they are matted on a tin back. And you can see they've got a very glossy, nice finish. These would look great in an office, in a courtroom, in a courthouse. These things are going to look great somewhere. And we think they're going to go pretty good in our live auction. So
do you have to be at the event to bid, or can you bid on these online?
It's all live bid. We're not doing anything online this time, Steve.
Okay, so it'll be live bid there at the event itself.
That's
Chris, you guys have also got some silent auction items, is that right?
We do. We have silent auction. Now, I'm not going to tell you about a lot of the silent auction items. You're going to have to come out to see those.
That's right. You can't give away the farm. Don't give away the farm.
I don't want to give it away. We do have a lot, though. You'll be very happy with them. A lot of great things in the silent auction as well. Okay.
It's good to see you guys. Once again, we're talking about the Gibson County Republican Lincoln Dinner. It's coming up Friday, March 25th. It'll be at the Hawkins Whitby FEMA Community Safe Room on William Street in Milan. You say it's in behind the movie theater there, right?
Yeah, if you go behind the movie theater, it'll be right over there. You can't miss it.
David Kustoff will be the featured speaker, and House Speaker Cameron Sexton will be there, and a lot of other folks. And of course, losing a state representative in 79, so we got an open seat up there this year. It'll be important.
That's right. Absolutely. That's right. Yeah. And that's what we're working on.
Yeah. Good to see you guys.
Good luck with y'all. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
We're going to go to the main stage, and we welcome back to Six of the City, Subtle Citizen.
Oh, there's something you do to me. It can't be contained no matter my strength. Though it brings me down to my knees, it feels like an itch deep under my skin. I can't help but think all about you, and know that it does when I am with you. And I know you're too much, but I keep coming back for more. You start a wildfire, 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 wildfire in me. Maybe it's the way that you tease me, or how you look when you get all dressed down, but I know the good Lord made you with extra care and extra curve, 'cause a wildfire, 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 wildfire's in me. Don't get gasoline and go throw it on me. This fire's already burning strongly. This love can't be contained very easy.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to talk about books,
That's right.
special events, and everything else. And Lauren Smothers is with us, and Light Trap Books is her business. It's there in the local, right at Shannon and Lafayette, downtown Jackson, Tennessee. And so when you visit the farmers market and everything else this summer, be sure to always step over there and see what's going on. Lauren, it's good to see you.
You as well, Steve.
It is good to have you.
Great to have this opportunity to talk. We've got a couple of events coming up this year, but before we get there, just you try to carry different kinds of books and just sometimes tied to local writers and a lot of other things. So what about the store?
Yeah, so I try to curate a selection particular to this area of West Tennessee. We do have local authors. We have folks like James Cherry, Brad Montague, and this weekend we have a book signing by local poet. He lives in Memphis, Tennessee, and he teaches here in Jackson at Union University. We're having poet Bobby Rogers doing a book signing for his third book of poems. And that will be this Saturday from 10 to 12. So we're really excited to be able to offer events like the book signing for local authors. I think that's part of our mission here, is to provide opportunity and accessibility to folks in the area to say, hey, like these folks live and work right in this area. And it's a really neat testament to the amount of talent that we have here in West Tennessee.
So that's coming up this Saturday. That'll be the 12th from 10 till noon for his
Correct.
And you carry his other books as well then.
I do as well. Yes. Bobby actually was a teacher of mine in undergrad many years ago.
Oh, wow. Just a few years.
That happens to us all. We grow up and folks go right along with it. You got another event coming up on the 25th.
The 26th, yes.
26th, okay.
Which is, 2 weeks from the Saturday. So we here at the local, the shops at the local, so it's not just us. We have El Tray, which is next door, which is handmade goods. Either Elvia Trejo makes herself, or it's by another local maker. She is next door to me. And then we have Turntable Coffee Counter on the corner, and they serve coffee, tea, local pastries. And so the three of us will come together on the 26th from 9 a.m. till noon, and we will host, we have 3 pop-ups that we're hosting. We've got candles by Decor by Heron. We have earrings from the lovely Erin Naren. Her brand is called Magic is Happening. And we will also have the gals from Granite Plant Company, who are going to be doing a build your own terrarium workshop. So again, that's on March 26th, that's a Saturday, from 9 a.m. till noon.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All that at the locals. How do you decide what works or mixes with your kind of setting out there?
So I think the shops here at the local, who we've encouraged to pop up with us are folks who, similar to us, are local makers and artists, and also are interested in whether collaborating or have kind of the same mission and values that we do. But it's been really fun. We like to have fun with the folks here. We want people to feel welcome, and so we're always eager to hear from folks and support them in any way we can.
Lawrence Smothers is with us, and it's a Light Trap Books, and they're at the locals there at Lafayette and Shannon, downtown Jackson, and so this is coming up on the 26th. Lauren, I find it intriguing. When computers came out, books were going to go away and everything else, and now I went to a seminar years ago, and this guy said, yeah, what's going to happen is you're going to go to your computer to order books, and Amazon has been proof of that. And then also that vinyl is coming back in the recording business. So, I don't think books are never ever going to go away. I don't think.
Oh, no. And in fact, the opposite has happened now. People certainly still order online, which you can order online. We have a shop online called a page through bookshop.org.
Okay.
So you can order books online, but what has happened is that with everything being accessible at our fingertips, the desire to shop in person and to be, have that personal selection has returned.
Discover things I didn't know were out there, which is what happens at your shop,
Yeah. And so local is still a very strong option, and that's been encouraged.
Got a book signing coming up Saturday the 12th, and that'll be from 10 until noon with Bobby Rogers, and then on the 26th, that Saturday, the pop-up from 9 till noon, and they're at Light Trap Books, the locals, Shannon and Lafayette, downtown Jackson. Lauren, it's always good to see you.
It is good to have you, Lauren.
Yeah, appreciate it very much. We're going to be right back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4 Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
I give.
I give.
Yo dono sangre.
And I give too. If you're eligible, so should you. Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never done it, now's your time. Give blood with Lifeline Blood Services today.
A trap.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We appreciate all of our guests. It's always amazing to see the different things that are going on in Jackson and in West Tennessee.
Lots of great things going on here in our community. So
And new music and everything else. So we appreciate Subtle Citizen being with us. Look for them. We got a special Studio 6 coming up. We got others coming up. Well, we got folks that are playing basketball. As we do this show, we're doing this show on March the 8th. Jackson Southside, the girls, the Lady Hawks are in the state tournament tonight. And so we got a lot of things going on. We'll have the championship games for women, the girls, single A, double A, triple A, and 4A coming up this Saturday. It'll be here right here at EPlus TV6 live from Murfreesboro. And then next week we got the guys. And lo and behold, Jackson Southside and Jackson Northside have both made the state tournament.
Isn't that great? It's just it's amazing.
Yeah, I looked for some of those Huntington Mustangs, but I didn't find them this year.
Yeah, I know. They did not quite make it. So
okay. But anyway,
there's always next year. But you know this, we've been celebrating the city and the county's 200th anniversary, the bicentennial. But another anniversary that we're celebrating this year is the 50th anniversary of the Andrew Jackson Marathon. So we're just under a month out.
Away.
Yeah. The event happens April the 2nd, which is Saturday.
You still in for volunteers?
Yes, we still need volunteers. Anybody who wants to volunteer, spectate, run, whatever, just go to runajm.com. You can sign up as a volunteer. And we'd love to have you out there on race day cheering on.
Well, that's why I like you. You're always going to get something in about running.
That's right. I have to. It's a great thing. And one day I'm going to get you out running, Steve. I don't know when it is.
Okay.
One day.
Well, we appreciate everybody being with us. Good Lord willing, we'll see you next week. We're closing out with these folks, Subtle Citizen. Look for them.
That's right. See you next week.
Taken away by the views. But I'm laying here looking at you. I wanna know you a little more, so tell me what makes you wanna go explore. This universe could easily all be yours, baby, true I adore. Then when I finally conquer my fear, I lean